The launch of O3b's first satellites ushers in a new era of communications. For billions of people around the world, it will change the way they live, communicate, and do business.
The premise behind the O3b concept was to solve the problem of emerging markets connectivity, to really allow entrepreneurs on the ground, to allow telecoms, to allow internet service providers to have high-speed, low-latency access that they could then provide to their customer base.
The system will connect roughly 3 billion people on the face of the Earth in a way that they have never had the capacity to be connected before.
The O3b satellites are middle-Earth orbit spacecraft, far closer and more capable than traditional communications satellites. Data transmitted via the O3b network will happen more than 4 times faster. In their lower orbit, the O3b satellites move faster than the Earth rotates, so the secret to constant connection is the smart way that O3b's strategically positioned gateways around the world track the spacecraft across the sky and constantly link the global network.
O3b is a really cool and elegant ballet, and it's beautiful in its simplicity. It might look complex if you just look at it at the first moment, but everybody who scratched the surface says, wow, it's actually very simple.
The satellites provide coverage everywhere within 45 degrees north and south of the equator, reaching vast areas of the planet where broadband connectivity is most needed. It's perhaps no surprise then that even well in advance of the launch, uptake of O3b's planned service has been phenomenal.
We've signed customers in every region of the world, and we've sold every product that we've launched so far, which reinforces what I think we all know to be true, which is the demand for high quality, affordable bandwidth on a global basis is insatiable. Telco and trunking is really where it all began for O3b. The first customer that we're going to be lighting up on the system is Telecom Cook Islands, way out in the Pacific, who've been largely bypassed by fibre up to this point, and that's all about to change as we open the pipe and deliver more than 6 times more capacity than the Cook Islands have had up to this point. I think it's going to be life-changing for the Cook Islanders. We followed that same approach with Astica in American Samoa and Digicel in Papua New Guinea, and we've also seen great take-up of our trunking products in Africa, in DRC, in South Sudan and in Madagascar, and also in Latin America in some of the hardest places to reach in the world in the middle of the Colombian and Brazilian Amazonas. Then maritime, we're hugely excited to be working with Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean operate the 2 largest and most innovative cruise ships in the world, and we're going to be able to increase by almost 100 times the amount of bandwidth on board. I think the guests are going to just find that an amazing experience. In the energy market, the need for low latency is paramount. Hundreds of miles offshore, applications just need to work, and that's what O3b can do. And in mobile, we're going to be part of the mobile data explosion as mobile network operators are looking to deploy data services further out into the network. We've just announced a groundbreaking new deal with a company called Majanusa in Malaysia, who are going to deploy the first large 3G network over satellite in the world.
Once our system is up, all these ISPs and networks around the world that I've already acquired or put in the ground stations and are ready to turn on the system, once we turn on, they turn off the old geosynchronous links, and all of a sudden all of their customers across the board have incredible increases in speed and lower latency and a more enjoyable experience. So it's really just boom, and all of a sudden your internet's much better.
For operators, O3b Networks provides the ability to deliver new and improved services into many new markets. And for billions of people around the world, it will, at last, change the way they live, communicate, and do business.
Every single person in O3b, every investor has said, we need to make this happen. This is bigger than us. It's about doing something for the world. And this is our impact, our thing that we can do to help the other 3 billion, to help all these other people in the world get access and become part of it.
So much has already happened in O3b's short life, but this launch is really where it all begins. There's huge excitement about what we're going to be able to achieve in the future, but it's matched with an unerring determination to deliver on the promise that we've made to all our customers.
4 satellites are being launched in June. Another 4 will go up probably the last week in August. We're building 4 more right now. And we'll continue that program of building and launching satellites for the indefinite future. The system is ultimately scalable. You can build it as large as you want. I can see a time in the future where O3b will become the largest satellite company in the world.